Hello everyone. So today we'll learn about Bootstrap. So how to use Bootstrap. So why we need to use Bootstrap and all those details. Obviously, this tutorial will be little long, so I'll not cover everything in one video. So the second part of this video we'll discuss some more topics regarding Bootstrap, how to create forms and everything. So today we'll learn about the basic concepts of Bootstrap, what is CDN, how to use CDN, how to create a Bootstrap form. So let's start. So what is Bootstrap? So Bootstrap is the most popular HTML, CSS and JavaScript framework for developing responsive mobile-first websites. Bootstrap is completely free to download and use. Bootstrap is free front-end framework for faster and easier web development. Bootstrap includes HTML and CSS-based design templates for typography, forms, buttons, tables, navigation, models, images, and many others. So Bootstrap also gives you the ability to easily create responsive designs. So we'll discuss what is responsive designs in the later part of this video. Why the responsive design is very much needed in today's web development. So if we talk about responsive design, so what is responsive design? Responsive web design is about creating websites which automatically adjust themselves to the look good on all devices from small phones to large desktops. So when we are talking about internet, you need to remember that one report which I given here, the link is also in my description. The links will be in my description will be there. Mobile phones made up 16.2% of worldwide traffic in 2013. In 2019, it jumps up to 52.2% of traffic comes from mobile phones. So, if we think about this two figure, in 2013 it is 16.2 and in 2019 it's 52.2. You can imagine the jump, because if we create anything for web, obviously we are creating all the content for some users. So first we need to also think about the user friendliness. If user don't like your content in mobile phones, if it don't look good in the mobile phones, then obviously the user will not interested in your content. So regarding this report, there is one diagram is there. Let's check the diagram. So in the first diagram, you can see that in 2013 it was 16.2 and in 2018 it's 15.2 and in 2019 it is 53.3. So in 2025, in the second image, in 2025 it is written that nearly 3/4 of the world will use just their smartphones to access the internet by 2025. So when we create something for web, obviously we need to think about the responsiveness. So if your content is not look good on mobile phones, then there is no use of creating those type of contents. So that's why we need Bootstrap. So why use Bootstrap? Okay, easy to use. So anybody who have just basic knowledge of HTML and CSS can start using Bootstrap. So responsive features. Bootstrap's responsive CSS adjusts to phones, tablets and desktops. So then third point is mobile first approach. in Bootstrap, mobile first styles are part of the core framework. So everything we will design in Bootstrap. The first point will be the mobile first approach. Then browser compatibility. So whatever you create, if some browsers don't support your content, then there is no use of creating such type of contents. So what is the latest version of Bootstrap? So the latest version of Bootstrap is Bootstrap 4. So if we talk about Bootstrap, so obviously now the question will come, how to use Bootstrap. So as in the previous slide it is written that if you have basic knowledge of HTML and CSS, then you can use Bootstrap or you can learn Bootstrap. Obviously you need some little bit of knowledge of CSS also, because HTML, most of us we know HTML, but CSS you need to learn about something like called what is class and what is ID and everything, because those concepts will be used by Bootstrap. So there are two ways to start using Bootstrap. For include Bootstrap 4 from a CDN. CDN is nothing but content delivery network. We will talk about content delivery network in the later part of this video, when I will show how to use Bootstrap using an example. Okay. So in the second approach, you can download Bootstrap also from the site getbootstrap.com. So getbootstrap.com is the official website of the Bootstrap. So you can get all the files from there. Okay. So what is Bootstrap grids? So when we are talking about responsiveness, obviously you need to know how actually Bootstrap 4 achieves that responsiveness. Okay. So in the first point it is written, Bootstrap 4 grid system is built with flexbox and allows up to 12 columns across the pages. So when we use Bootstrap, the whole screen or all the page actually divided into 12 columns. Okay. So if you like to use wider columns, then you can group up all those columns and you can use it. So in the later part, obviously we'll check how to use this grid. Okay. So Bootstrap 4 grid system have 5 classes. First one is .col. So when we are talking about classes, so you need to know in CSS we have a concept called classes. One is class, another is ID. So when you are using class, then you need to give dot. That's why it's given dot col. Col means column. Okay. In the second, there is dot col sm. So we have, for small devices I will use sm, for medium devices I will use md, for large devices I will lg, and for the last one, that is x large devices, xl. Obviously all the pixels is also given here, but no need to confuse about all these classes, because if you use sm also, it will automatically scale up for all the devices. Okay, suppose you use call sm, then obviously for all the devices it will scale up. I'll show the in the example also that how to use all those classes for our coding. Okay, so let's check this whole discussion with one example. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go to getbootstrap.com. that is our official website of Bootstrap. So getbootstrap.com. Okay, so now go to CDN, this Bootstrap CDN. So just copy this one. Okay, copy the CSS link. You can use any text editor. I am using here Dreamweaver. You can use any text editor. So if you use Bootstrap, then the basic structure already it is showing here. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to go to head section and you need to paste the link, that is the CSS link. Now I will copy this JS and jQuery links. So there are 3 more links I need to copy. All these are script, means all these are JS files. All these are JS files. That's why it is given in scripted. So now I can save this file in my computer. So let's save this one. So I save like bootstrap okay, bootstrap demo.html. So I attach all the CDN files in my example. So now what I'll do, I can go to body, and now I need to write div class row. So when I give div class row, then as in the concept of Bootstrap, it is given that it will divide up to 12 columns across the pages. Then if I give div class row, then it will divide my screen or my pages up to 12 columns. Now within div class row, I need to create some more div or divisions. So how to do that? Div class call, that is column sm. You can give sm, you can give lg, you can give md. As I already discussed all those classes in my presentation. Okay, so call sm4. Okay, then so you need to make 12 columns. So I already given 4, so I need to give 8 more columns. So I can divide all those columns as a call sm4. So I have created 8 columns. Now I need to create one more div with call sm4. So if you add all these 4, 4, 4, it will give you 12. That is the 12 column across the pages within this div class row. So I want to give some styles to this division. Okay, so what I will give, I will give some heights. Okay, I will give some background image, background color. Okay, background color. Okay, so with this one. Then for the second one also, I will give this height 30 pixels. Okay, then background color, I'll give any color here. I'm giving this color so that I can identify all these divs. Okay, there is no need to, if you don't want to give any these styles, then it is up to you. Just I'm giving so that I can identify all this div. I'll show you while I run this program. I'll show why actually I give all those colors. Okay, so now I will save this one, and I will go to my browser. Okay, so this bootstrap demo.html we need to run. So as you see that I have 3 div with height 30 pixels. If you minimize this one, then it will come like this. So as I given 3 div, that's why it is showing 3 div. If you want to adjust within 2 div, then you can do that. So ultimately you need to make 12 column across the pages. So I can give this 8. Okay, and it will something like this. It will, if I run, then it will give me like something like this. So creating a Bootstrap web page is not that tough. Just you need to add some files from getbootstrap.com, and you can easily create a Bootstrap form. So in the next part of this video, I'll show how to create Bootstrap forms with one example. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up to this video, and if you want to see more videos, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you.